hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right. Hello everybody, since it's Wednesday, it's one of our picks. This week, it's my pick.
His pick.
And I decided to pick House of Fears.
He decided.
And this is the review. Woo! First, we're gonna read the synopsis.
When a group of friends breaks into a haunted house ride, they unleash a hellish power that animates the attraction's sinister clowns and monsters.
Now you may be wondering, why did I pick this? It wasn't really my pick. It was Kim. So I decided that would be nice to her, we'll do that.
She threatened us.
She did. She was going to kill us with fears. The plot is so step-by-step horror film.
It took so long, though, to start off, and they didn't explain anything. They didn't explain it until about 30 minutes to the end.
It's the basic thing. Teens gonna go party, they get bored of the party, so they leave the party, so let's go do something more fun.
At first, the movie was really good. I legitimately was like, I was surprised, because I thought the movie was gonna be crap. And it turned into crap.
It did.
It started out really well. The death scenes were really good, and the fears were awesome.
And when they first started out, the guy was introducing the House of Fears, which is basically 9 fears that you go through. So I knew what was gonna happen. They were going to be killed by their fears.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said to Josh, if they do this really well, it will be good. But they didn't.
They started out doing it well.
Okay, yeah. The first killing was the sand.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, except we were sitting here going, oh, it's going to be like an hour waiting for the sand to fill up the room. But they switched it around. And
movie magic!
I mean, at the end, they just stopped. They stopped showing action. I don't know what happened to the evil character, but it just stopped caring about being on camera and then letting us know what happened. The girl in the coffin, we were given her camera angle through the whole fight scene, and we were like, me and Corey were sitting here like,
we're not seeing anything that's good.
We see this girl in the coffin going,
and you have to realize, this is at the end of the movie, so this is a big climax. This is something huge that's happening.
This is supposed to make us feel like we should be like breathing heavily.
And watching something good.
But we were sitting here and just like,
oh,
this is the ending to the movie. The black guy, I couldn't even tell how he died.
Yeah, that's true. Like he's afraid of clowns, so he just got like drug away from.
He was drug away from like a mirror maze or something.
And then you just see the next scene is you seeing him.
You see the clown face, and then he's dead on the ground.
The plot could have been good, but it wasn't.
And spoilers. We should just get a jingle. She drops the statue at the end, and that's what gets rid of the demon. If they were messing around with the stuff at the beginning of the movie and had dropped it,
could have been a lot
shorter. It's the stuff like that where the plot could be very destroyed at the beginning of the movie, where they drop the statue and then that's what releases it. That would have made more sense.
Right, exactly.
Because then it's like, oh, you dropped the statue, we're gonna have to legitimately get out of here.
Yeah.
But it's breaking the statue that kills the demon.
There you go. We're gonna go move on to acting.
There's no actors that you would know about. I didn't know about the actors, except for the guy from Supernatural and House of Wax and Gilmore Girls.
He shows up for 5 seconds.
He comes in, grabs a beer, no lines, and walks out.
That's all he had.
That's his only cameo appearance.
And the acting wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
The acting wasn't bad.
No.
I mean, for teenage actors,
Very much
we
so.
thought they were in college at the beginning.
Because it seemed like it, very much so. The thing that bothered me, they threw lines at you to make you feel like, oh, we're in high school. Like, they did stupid high school petty things like, hey, that's my, boyfriend, don't touch him, kind of stupid stuff to, like, throw it at you. Hey, we're at high school, just in case you don't know.
Improvements now.
Improvements.
I think that the movie would have been better if they didn't have the whole party scene. They were in high school, they went home, and then they snuck out to go to the house. Because it doesn't make sense to leave the party where you're having fun with your friends to go to a haunted house with just 6 of them.
Because they obviously were having fun. Like, it was weird because just one of them were like, hey, let's go look at the House of Fears for, like, no reason at all.
One of them works there.
Free tour.
Yeah.
That's the whole
I mean, it says they're breaking in, but the guy worked there and he had keys and they're getting, like, a free preview. I really liked the monster.
Yeah.
The
monster was good.
I mean, that part with the head and he was just like...
That was really good. It creeped me out.
Yeah.
Because that's what made me personally feel bad that this was a bad movie at the end. Because they had really good stuff.
The guy who played the monster was probably the best actor in the movie.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, he had no lines. You couldn't see his face. You couldn't see who he was.
He spooked you out, though.
But he creeped you out.
Well, I told Josh when I seen the Scarecrow, that was basically like a backstory of Batman's villain, the Scarecrow, because it basically was. I mean, it really was. They didn't say it out to you, but that's where they got the idea, I think. But, whatever. We're going to rate it now. Josh, I'm going to rate it 3 creepy statues out of 5.
I'm going to give it 2 creepy statues out of 5, just because the ending was...
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch any more of it after the lightning bolt scene.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy it. The first pick next week will be Josh's, so we'll see what happens there.
Fan Friday. Make sure you vote.
Because if you don't, we don't know what to watch.
And we end up probably watching something else that Kim chooses.
Which sometimes is
Love
not
you.
that great. I love you too. First, we're going to be talking about the plot. Here is a synopsis. What?
You talked about... Here is the plot. The synopsis.
Whoops.
He's a walking boy holding mama's hand on a trip to the beach for some summer sand.